This episode of Off the Job Podcast is sponsored by Gas Certificate App.
The Gas Certificate app is like a van tidy, but for your certs, invoices, quotes, and diary management. Sorted, searchable, and super easy to use. Pod 30 knocks 30% off your first year. Don't say we don't look after ya.
This episode of Off the Job Podcast is sponsored by Ridgeline.
Welcome back to another Off the Job special guest episode. I'm Pete Withers.
I'm Kieran Yates.
And today we've got a special guest, Jamie Bradley. Welcome, Jamie Bradley.
Right.
So,
Looking forward to this one.
yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. Not only are you a tradesperson, you're actually a professional fighter.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Professional boxer.
So what is the trade you do?
I'm a plumber.
Lovely.
We love
King
a
of the
plumber,
trade.
don't
We like-
King of the trade.
We like plumbers. The only thing that lets yourself down is you're a Tottenham fan. But you're from that area. So
That's from around that area.
that's it.
So
Yeah, you let off.
for
You
all
let
my
off.
sins.
That's it, yeah. So how long you been out? First of all, how old are you? You're young
I'm
bloke.
25.
25, and you've been
Yeah.
in the game since what? Leaving school?
What, the plumbing game?
Plumbing game, yeah.
Since I first on site, like 15, really.
Oh, was ya?
Yeah.
Anyone in the family who's a
Yeah, my
plumber?
cousin. So I was like passing tools at 15.
Right, yeah.
Is that plumbing or a different
Plumbing,
trade?
yeah. And then I come home and it was just like, my mum goes, "Oh, did you enjoy that?" I went, "Yeah, it's all right." Picked up 40 quid for handing tools.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And she was like, "Right, that's what you're doing."
Yeah.
College and all that.
Yeah.
Which was the best thing for me because I always wanted to earn a bit of dough. So it just seemed like the natural path to go down.
Yeah. And so what, you stayed on the company? Was you
Didn't. No, I've sort of messed that up because my cousin was working for a firm which I was getting a bit of work off when I was like 15, 16. But I was so obsessed with the boxing that his governor, I think his governor asked me if offered me the apprenticeship job. But I fucked it up because I was so obsessed with the boxing that all I was doing, I have to check if I can do it with the training and all that.
Yeah.
And he sort of gave me the elbow. He was like,
Right.
he ain't interested. And when I told my mum went mad, going, "That was on the plate for you."
Yeah, yeah.
But then I was doing I left school and done the diploma, level 2 diploma.
Right.
And as I finished that, got the certificate, a friend of the family, he's a plumber, and was looking for an apprentice.
Right.
Hearts Plumbing and Heating, based in Welland Garden City, and it all worked out perfectly
fell
from
into
there.
place.
It all fell into place. So
Yeah.
they're a great company to work for.
It's hard at that age, isn't it, to like know what you want to do and also have the mindset of like if your head's in boxing and
Yeah.
you sort of want to go that route, but then you got to
But then again,
earn money. Think, yeah, if that doesn't work out, a backup plan. It's hard.
that's your passion, boxing. You've been
Yeah.
doing it since you was how old?
About 10 or 11 years
10
old.
or 11 years
But
old.
you're sort of so blinkered, because like, I remember sitting in front of the careers officer when I was 15, and he was like, "Well, what do you want to be when you grow up?" He was like, "Well, I want to be a professional boxer." "Oh, but you need to do something like that, you've got to pay the bills." And in my sort of like head, I was so blinkered towards boxing, I was like, "Well, you don't believe in me."
Yeah,
And then my mum's sitting next to you, and my mum's trying to explain what he's saying, but I was so sort of boxing obsessed with it.
Yeah.
I just couldn't see where it's coming from. I remember sitting there, and I got so fed up with him. I was like, "Fine, I want to be a carpenter."
Yeah.
Plucked it out of nowhere just to get him off. But then it was like the plumbing just sort of fell into place, and
So it's sort of a blessing. Yeah, you
Yeah.
worked with your cousin and started that. Sort
This
of
is it.
gave you that kickstart
Yeah.
to do it.
So you're
Yeah.
still working for a company or you work for
I
yourself?
subcontract it out now.
Yeah.
So I've got a firm up in Harpenden and that look after me.
Right.
Because I work full time when I'm not got a fight lined up. And like today I've just started my training camp, so I go to work in 2 days a week.
Right.
So I
Okay.
can get all my training in and plus nick a few quid.
That sort of
just to
keeps
pay
you
me.
going.
And
like-
that tips me
Are you all
over.
gas safe and all that? or
I've
you-
done all my gas qualifications,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's typical because I've done my apprenticeship with the firm because I've only been self-employed a year,
Yeah.
and I've done all my gas qualifications, and I've got the qualifications just as I made the decision to turn professional.
Right.
And I mean, all our work was based in Kensington and Chelsea. We do big refurb work, and it meant like leaving there at 6:30 in the morning, getting down to Kensington for 7:30, doing 8 hours, and then coming back. It was like 12 hours door to door. But where I was doing the boxing, all the amateurs train in the evenings.
Right.
So then me and my coach at the time were like, "Right, we can get you in early doors." And it was like up at 4, sometimes 5. Like up at 5, sometimes 4, getting in the gym for 6, sometimes 5 to do all my training in the morning.
And then do our
Then you gotta
graft.
do
And
the
again,
days
train
follow,
down
yeah.
to down to South West London, do all my graft, come back and go for my runs in the evening and stuff like that. And it was great for the first maybe month.
Hour.
Yeah, great, yeah. It felt like Rocky, and you're waking up in the crack of dawn, it's all icy outside, and you're thinking, right, this is what it's about.
Good
But
mindset.
then after about a month, I remember just waking up going, mate, what am I doing? Like, it was half killing me a bit. And that's when I sort of had to make the decision to like, because I spoke with my boss at the time, and I think it was putting quite a lot of strain on me trying to do the training in the morning and getting into London, which is understandable. And that's where I sort of had to make the leap of faith to do my own thing and try it. But then you go self-employed, oh great, you're self-employed, but then you ain't got any work. Which was something I overlooked, and I was relying on people to give me work and they let me down. I had sponsors, which are massively important in boxing, so that helped me through a difficult period to like just tick over. And that was about a year ago, but then that sort of was quite a turbulent time work-wise, because I was working and then I got knocked for a load of dough, need that. Then I was training for my pro debut, which was in May last year. My debut fell on the day because there was a geezer came in a stone overweight and the border control cancelled it, an hour before doors opened.
That's a lot
So
of weight,
it's like,
isn't it?
Stone overweight.
Yeah, so I've been knocked for dough,
Yeah.
didn't have my debut.
And that was your ticket sales as well?
That was my ticket sales,
So what happened with that then?
So I refunded everyone who wanted to get refunded. A lot of people said, keep the money, look after yourself with it. Then when I got a new date, I gave everyone who told me to keep the money, I gave them all like discount half price tickets for the next one, just like because that really got me out of a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Then I went and started doing a bit of site work with my best pal, and we were doing all like the high levels, all like apartment blocks. It was great working with your pal. We were doing all drainage, HDPE, butt welding, drainage and all that, and we were flying through it. Then that company ran out of money and laid us off. So it's like, then we joined another firm, and after about a couple of months, they laid us off, and it was just like boom, 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 boom.
Why did you get knocked?
The geezer was just a prick.
Yeah. Just didn't pay.
Didn't pay. Yeah. So, but that's life. It happens.
How did you get into boxing then? What made you get into boxing? Because it's a young age, isn't it, to like start fighting?
I was playing football when I was. All my family were footballers. They were all Tottenham mad, and it was just the path. As you have when you get kids, you throw them into football. It's a normal thing. But I was always quite little for my age. I wasn't the toughest kid on the pitch and all. And I just think where I was just so sort of little, I wasn't strong, but I was quite skillful in that. But it was a lot more physical, and it just knocked my confidence massively. And I think one Christmas, Dad got the Rocky box set on DVD, and for those Christmas holidays, I just watched like 1 to 7 or however many it was. I was like, I want to do that. And my dad said, well, it's one or the other. You either do the football, you do the boxing. And I think by that point, I sort of half made my mind. I said, I want to do the boxing. And then walked into Finchley Boxing Club 3 days after my 11th birthday, and just never looked back since.
Props to your dad for like letting you just sort of do what you want.
Yeah.
And you find your own direction, because a lot of parents like say, no, you should do this. So he sort of let you.
All my family are massive boxing fans anyway.
Yeah.
But my dad and my uncle's generation were all footballers. My granddad's generation were more boxers and like footballers as well.
So that's obviously, like, anyone knows boxing, that's a good boxing gym. Anthony Joshua's been there, like you said.
That's right, yeah. So when I started, Anthony Joshua was just come back from the World Championships in Baku. So he was a regular face in the gym, which was quite good.
Did you know at the time, though, was you too young to...
the coaches always said, this geezer's going on the Olympics and all this. And he was like sweet as back then, always get like tattoo over photo and all that. But that was just a good sort of... You know he'd turn up in the gym because all of a sudden everyone be eating that bag a little bit harder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's good incentive for kids, isn't it? If they know that he's
100%.
going to be down there to get into it and think you're going to see an hero of theirs and that, it
And
makes
boxing's such a small circle as well. You'd be surprised how many faces do walk in boxing clubs and that. So it's great.
If you remember, how did the first fight feel? The first amateur fight, what age?
I was 11 years old. It was in Watford and it was a skills contest. And I don't remember how I felt at all. It's just all like a big blur. I remember the day, but it was a skills contest, which basically means an exhibition. So you do your rounds for kids just to give them a little warm up into the competition. But there's no winner at the end.
Yeah.
It's just basically like sparring, but in front of an audience.
Build the
confidence up. But my first fight was maybe a few weeks after at East Ham Working Men's Club, right, which was built on the side of Upton Park.
Yeah.
And I was, 11 years old. I was the first fight on a Thursday night in East London. And I come out wearing Spurs shorts. And but that was good. Lost that one, but he went on to win the national championships that year. So yeah.
Right, yeah. So you was proper green then anyway. When
Yeah, I
you
loved
did
it. Yeah.
Over 80% recycled stainless steel with none of the plastic gilt. Ridgeline gives you pro-level performance without trashing the planet. That's a proper upgrade.
Yeah. So how many amateur fights did you have in the end?
I had 50.
50?
Yeah.
And then the decision to turn pro was...
It came after I was getting quite burnt out with the amateurs because I was doing a lot.
Yeah.
I was doing up early in the morning to get to work anyway, and then you come home and you're like shoving a bit of toast down your neck, and then you're going to training and you're sparring lads that are fresh. To be fair, there was a clique of us that were bricklayers, plumbers, landscapers and other trades, but we'd all be sitting there going, oh mate, we'd all come in our work clothes
Yeah.
at like 16, 17 just talking about it. It was quite good, to be fair, and I could do it from like 16 to 20. I was like, it was just second nature getting down there. But then it got to the point where it's like, this is a lot. So I had a year off boxing, went focused on work, and like I was saying, I was probably at that crossroads point where it was, do I go carry on with the boxing or do I graft and like go out and stuff like that? But I knew pretty much within a few months I wanted to do the boxing, but I just wanted a different challenge.
Yeah.
Is that just from like passion?
Yeah, I just thought, it's sort of funny as it sounds. Wherever you go, there was like, if you go in if I went in the pubs and all that, there was always, I was known as the boxer. So someone was always talking boxing. When you're fighting next, when you're this, when you're that.
Yeah.
When I had that year off and people were asking me, it was like, oh no, I'm just having a bit of a break in a minute. And I probably did miss that, I'm fighting in next month, I'm fighting. So there was all that. I missed the training, I missed the discipline.
It's a big adrenaline, isn't it?
Yeah, and I just miss, because I just miss sort of that sort of moment where you're literally fit as a fiddle, you're eating right and just you're sparring, and it's having a tear up's fun and all, isn't it?
Yeah. So your debut fight was a disaster because the ticket blew out, whatever.
Yeah.
So then you had your next debut fight.
Yeah, that was...
How'd you get on in that?
Yeah, smashed it.
Smashed it, yeah?
Yeah, and I think because I felt... What I was saying is because I got a lot of the Spurs lads following me, it went round, when that fight fell through, it sort of went round that, I've been let down, this and that. So for my build-up, I sold a few more tickets on top of that, because it was like, people were like, right, let's get behind. And smashed it. That was in September, so it was like a year ago next week.
Right.
And that was like the most surreal feeling, because I've been going down to York Hall since I was a kid anyway, and with the history of it down there and all the great boxers that have boxed there, like, you know, this is a very historical place to box, and that was always a massive thing. Imagine boxing at the York Hall, saying you box there.
Yeah, because it's a historic building, isn't it? A lot of people.
Yeah.
So, go on.
I was just going to say, obviously, we said earlier off camera how hard, it's not that easy to get a sign-in and earn money through boxing.
No.
People think when you're pro, you earn loads of money, but so how do you get that first fight if you're not signed by a big promoter?
So I'm signed with a manager who's a small hall manager, but he's very good. Like, he's one of the top small managers in the game. So I'm signed with a deal with him, and he gets me fights all for that. But it's based on a ticket deal. So I only get, my wages are dictated by how many tickets I sell. And I don't think a lot of people sort of realise that is you don't fight for a purse when you start off, you fight purely on tickets. So if you don't sell many tickets, you're not fighting for much money.
No.
Then is it harder to get fights because you're not selling many tickets?
Especially if you don't sell any, because your ticket sales got to cover your opponent. So you essentially have to pay for your opponent and rent on the building and all the other things. So if you can't even cover your opponent, then no one, you ain't going to get a fight.
Yeah, see, people don't realise that, do they?
Yeah.
So since September, you've had, what, how many others?
4 fights.
So you've had
4
fights in total?
Yeah.
4 fights
4-0.
And 4-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, all knockout?
No, most of them have gone points in that, but
How many rounds today?
So I've done 4 full-rounders, and then I'm fighting on the 11th of October, which will be a 6-rounder.
Yeah, you'll go again?
This one's in Woodford.
Woodford?
Yeah, so this will be quite good. I'm looking forward to getting a couple more rounds in.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? I watched the boxing the weekend, and you think, do you see like Joey Essex and that guy? It was good to watch, but it's like they was dying.
What do you make of that Misfits lot?
It's hard. It's. I was talking about it with someone the other day, and they didn't understand why, because these Misfits fighters get dough.
Yeah.
And they couldn't understand why they get dough. And it's, well, you've got to think, each show's the size of the O2 Arena, so and that sells out. Then you got the sponsors and everything. But I just think there's good lads. I think there's kids nowadays that rather taking the amateur route seriously, know that if they can like put a few TikToks online and get a few followers, they can make untold much more money doing the Misfits than going down the professional route.
Yeah.
But listen, it has its benefits and it don't have its business. For me, it's a frustrating thing because I have to work hard to earn my money in boxing, and then I'm seeing these people that can't really put their hands up.
It's all one lane just goes to
tens of thousands of pounds.
Yeah, he's not a bad boxer, but I suppose one example, I might be wrong, could be like Tommy Fury. Like, he ain't a bad boxer, I'm no expert to explain, but he could have gone down the route of fighting like boxers, but he's gone down like that.
That's another point is, because obviously he's got the Fury name and everything, and he can hold his hands up. Now, why would you fight on a professional boxing show for half the amount of money you're going to get?
Everything's about money, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, but again, even so, it still creates exposure around boxing.
This is it. Yeah, that's the way you got to look at it.
That's the positive way of looking at it, I suppose.
So you're taking the hard route. So how do you juggle it at the moment? Like working on site, it's a hard job.
So I subcontract work out to a maintenance firm in Harpenden, JW Plumbing. They look after me in that.
I've heard of him.
I've heard of.
Yeah, we've heard of JW Plumbing.
Yeah, I work. They're covered at Harpenden and all around that sort of way. But yeah, they properly look after me. They do, and they're good lads to work for. But that's just all maintenance work.
Yeah.
So I work full time when I'm not sort of got a fight lined up, and then like this week will be the first week. I'll go down to working 2 days a week, and that just helps me obviously pay the bills and stuff like that.
When you're working full time, what's the training look like?
It's a lot of evening training or early morning runs. And
how far are you running in the mornings?
10k.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't think of anything.
Oh my God, it makes me feel ill. Well, then as well, it's diet as well, innit?
Yeah.
Because you've got to be strict on your diet. Obviously, otherwise you might turn up a stone overweight.
Yeah,
you know?
don't want that.
Do you know what I mean?
That's a lot overweight. Like, how did they?
So there was a miscommunication. I got matched at the wrong weight when we tried to nip it in the bud early doors. That listen, I'm on them, but yeah, it all went.
So what is your weight? We actually asked that.
Lightweight.
Lightweight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, no,
that's
matched
a good
at
division,
super
isn't
welterweight.
it?
Yeah.
Lightweight's a good division.
Yeah, some good lads in that division as well.
Yeah.
So.
What was I going to say? Yes. How hard are these camps? Because you hear that.
I like the training. I like the training. I like doing like today I'll be training 3 times a day. And most days you're training twice a day. I like being in that regiment, and I like having that routine. But for me, the diet is brutal.
Yeah. So give us an example.
Like making weight and stuff. You hear these stories.
I've got nutritionists, and the nutritionist massively helps.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you do go to bed hungry, and you come home from work and you're hungry, you got to train or you're sparring and stuff like that. And like my poor mum does take the brunt of it sometimes.
Like what I don't, obviously I'm not in it, so I don't understand is people obviously lose quite a bit of weight like the week of like the fight.
Yeah.
Is that just water like to get that weight
a lot
down?
of it, water, yeah. Just like the Chris Eubank Conor Ben thing. There were so many clauses in place that you can't be over this on the way in. On the morning of the fight, you can't be over this. And so it is stressful.
Do some people make weight easy? Like, would you say
I make weight comfortably.
Yeah.
What is the actual weight?
60 kilos.
60 kilos.
Could you drop lower?
I feel a
like,
right fat bastard now, I do.
Yeah.
60 kilos.
I'm comfortable at 60 kilos. So like my last few fights have been at super lightweight, which is 63 kilos. But yeah, if I could get down to lightweight pretty easily. But
so the last ones have been at super lightweight, you
Yeah.
said, but now you're going into lightweight.
I'll do this one at super lightweight.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can sort of float in between lightweight, super lightweight.
So you got this one coming up. So the guy you're fighting, is he what's known as a journeyman? Will he be a
I haven't
journeyman?
been matched up with
You
him
haven't
yet,
been
but he'll probably most likely be. But as you get to 6 rounders, the journeyman get a little bit more tasty.
Yeah.
Which will be good. Because like the first 4 fights, my last fight, to be fair, he was game. But yeah, I split him. Like he had like a 2-inch cut under his eye and everything. And yeah, it wasn't a good day for him. But yeah, the longer the rounds go on, the more the journeyman will give it to you.
Yeah, because you got to take the right steps, haven't you, and
Yeah.
not go straight in the
is
deep end because it
Yeah.
could.
So what about you? Like, have you picked up any injuries in your life of boxing? Like any serious injuries? Any injuries that have like caused you to like step back from it and go, or do you know what I mean?
But you pick up it. It's not as like I look up some of my pals who are footballers and they get horrific injuries and that, and I laugh at them because I've had a popped eardrum, and I've tore the cartilage in my wrist once, and that cost me about £1,000 to sort out. But you get little things like tendons in your knuckles that play up.
And that's going to be difficult plumbing though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was like when I done the cartilage in my wrist, I was in and out of lofts.
Yeah.
And you're just like throwing yourself up in the loft and that, and then you're bending pipe and all that, and it's like it's doing nothing for me. But
Yeah.
How'd you get to that breakthrough moment then?
on
Like,
what? Sort of
in terms of like getting a big promoter, or is it just keep winning?
keep winning. If you can sell tickets, that always draws attention.
Sell tickets, keep winning, keep winning in style. I don't know.
That's it. Keep
That
winning in
obviously
style.
adds as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's probably loads of factors, isn't there?
Yeah, I was watching the boxing. There was a show in New York Hall, maybe like a few weeks ago, and this lad boxed, and he didn't come out of first gear, and he's meant to be fighting for a title after this. And the interviewer said after, why didn't you give your supporters more of a show? And he goes, I didn't want to reveal too much for my title. And it's like, well, that's not the point, is you've got paying supporters here that want a show.
Yeah.
Albeit it's probably tough in 4 rounds because you've got such a short space of time to do it. But if you're doing 6, 8 and 10 rounds, you got to go out there and have a fight basically.
Yeah.
And ain't about sort of hiding anything and keeping things under wraps. But
It's in October, so this training camp is like you've got a 2-month. When in October is it?
11th October.
11th. So you've got like a
6 weeks,
6
7
weeks.
week.
Is that on a Saturday?
It'll be on a Saturday night, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's always a good do.
Maybe we could try and go there.
maybe.
Is Woodford Green not far from you?
It's not far from me. Yeah, Woodford.
I'll have to check that date. I feel like something might be happening.
What date is it today? What date is it today? I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Oh no, October, innit? He said. I'll check that out.
Put it in your diary.
So do you
Bring me
enjoy?
bird down.
Do you enjoy the trade? Like obviously,
Yeah, I do.
Your passion is boxing.
Yeah.
But is it hard to get up in the morning? Think I'm going to go and do.
Not really. I've got to keep. If I know if I'm not earning any money, I drive myself mad. I do enjoy plumbing. It took me a long time to sort of learn to enjoy it because I think when I'd done my apprenticeship, the apprentice I was working with who just qualified, he took to plumbing like a duck to water. And I was a bit of a slow burner with it, whereas I've been taught things and it just weren't quite going in.
Yeah.
And when you're not sort of understanding something, it's quite hard to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I think at times my boss was quite frustrated because I was just weren't picking it up. But then one day you just have that eureka moment. It's like, oh, that makes sense.
You do have a click moment.
You have literally just have a click moment where it's like, oh, well, that's what that. Oh, we'll do it like that, and then that's when I really started enjoying it. When I was starting to understand it, and then from that quick transition of understanding it to then all of a sudden being left on jobs on your own, and then going to jobs on your own, and sort of through that it went from boom, 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 and then all of a sudden it's like I'm running through jobs, doing pipe runs, we'd run the pipes up through there.
Yeah.
And then you almost take on like a young foreman sort of job where it's like, and I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Because it's overwhelming, isn't it? There's a lot to that. I remember like when I was getting taught, and this guy would always explain to me about gravity systems and all the different systems. It took him ages to it to sink in, because you think...
Depends if you're doing varied work as well. If you're not doing varied work, was you doing varied work?
We were doing, a lot of our work was refurbs on big townhouses in Kensington and Chelsea. We'd also had a school contract doing temporary buildings, and like the buildings that they drop on schools and that connect them all up.
Yeah.
That was all like surface mounted work and all that. And then we get the odd sort of system conversion or boiler swaps in domestic. So we did have a good variety.
Yeah.
But then it was like we go into a house, and like, I can remember one of the earliest house jobs we'd done was a warm air unit conversion into a boiler, and then also I didn't even know warm air units existed.
What is that? Yeah.
And then you're seeing it, and you're trying to work out so this gas appliance blows warm air into the house, and it was just stuff like that. But even like little things like, one that really frustrated me when I was apprentice was bending pipe, right?
Yeah.
You know, like doing an offset.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, how do you know how to do a 30mm offset? I've got to get that 30mm offset, how do you do it? And I just, for the life of me, couldn't work it out.
No.
As much as I was being taught, bend it a little bit, bend it the other side, try and match it and all that, or measure it and all that. I was thinking, because in college they just teach you to bend a 45, boss, you got an offset.
Yeah.
Did you use a vice, or was it just a bender?
In college it was, you put the benders in the vice and all that.
Yeah, baby!
Because we spoke about it early on our episode. I thought they just used benders, because we was trying to like, it'd be good to ask you, because you're sort of
fresh.
Not
fresh,
a bit fresher in the industry, so it'd be good to understand what they teach you in college and what is different to on site. Because I thought it was just benders in college.
No, I knew it was.
Maybe it's the training centres that just use benders.
Training centres is not teaching.
Unless I'm getting it wrong.
They teach you in vices in college, which you're never going to use a vice on site.
And the measure back. You remember the measure back? If you want I can't remember exactly what we had. These little cards, and it was like, if you want to pull, say if you want to pull 60mm offset or something, if you mark your pipe, or if it's on a length of pipe and you need a bend to be there, you have to measure back from your line to bend it at the...
There's reference points.
And stuff like that. And I remember thinking like, oh, this is a bit confusing. And then you go and work on site and everything's by eye.
Yeah.
And you never use it.
Yeah, how'd you bend that pipe into that clip there? Well, I bend the pipe and then I put the clips up after. That's what
But if you get used to that, what they teach you in college, you can get it bang on. Like, you just got to keep using it.
You can get it bang on.
Forget,
I tell you, anyone can learn pipe bending online now. There's so many people influenced.
Well, them new monument benders now with the built-in guide and all that, it's just well easy.
They're good. They're good though. I've used them a couple of times. My mate's got them. I need to invest in this.
I ain't got a pair. I've got the same ones you've got, and it's like you got to get your slide keeps falling out, and you got to try.
We just had Lois bending some pipe for a video, and she was struggling, wasn't she? Bless her.
How did you get? Was the apprentice with your cousin or another company?
With Hearts Plumbing and Heat, and I've done.
And how is that? Was it easy to get an apprenticeship? Did you know him?
No, that was just like I was on government websites trying to get apprenticeships and all this, and it was just a moment of right place, right time.
Yeah.
Where I got it.
How long ago was that?
I was 17, so 8 years ago.
8 years.
How did you get that apprenticeship then?
My mum was at a do or something like that, and she saw the wife of my boss.
Oh right.
And was like, oh well, we're looking for an apprenticeship.
Yeah.
Had an interview and that, and then happy days.
How long was you sorry?
Oh yeah, he's going in and he's not letting you breathe, is he? Do you know what I mean? I wanted to get in. I was trying to get in there. Go on.
No, I was just gonna say because just trying to show like how hard it is for apprentices. Get an apprenticeship. Like, how long did it take to get one? Or how long was you trying?
Probably about a year.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, since I was 15 we were trying, so I had the apprenticeship on the plate with my cousin and that, and I mucked that up, and then, so yeah, probably a couple of years, but there was like, I mean, me and my pals all left school, and there was probably 10 of us, right, and probably even more, 12 us, all doing a plumbing course in college. Only 2 of us became plumbers.
Right.
Everyone just, because you can't, the apprenticeships were so hard to
They couldn't
get.
get it, yeah.
Well, so we'll say that. So basically, how many of you was there?
Say there was probably 12 of us in our
And
our
only,
friends.
and
it's
only
me
two
and
of
my-
you, and only 2 of you got an
me and my pal,
apprenticeship.
Yeah.
That's interesting, isn't it? Did any of them go on to? Do they work in the trades at all now?
Yeah, I think they do, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so hard to get an apprenticeship. Isn't it?
But like polar opposite trades, like tree surgeons and like all sorts. It's
So,
just,
in your plumbing apprenticeship, there's another question I want to ask from the previous. Do they still do lead?
no.
Done away with
Yeah,
it.
no, we didn't do lead.
Yeah. That's alright. Yeah.
I remember my first day in college, I got taught to wire a plug. And I genuinely thought I was in the wrong class.
Basic skills.
Yeah, basics, which looking back, obviously you need to know, but it was like day one, we're in this plumbing workshop and they bring out a bit of cable and a plug and it's like, right, live earth neutral, and I'm thinking, I don't think we're in the right class.
Yeah, hang on a minute, mate.
Yeah.
Where's the copper pipe and
That's
all that?
it,
Yeah, that's
you'd
in.
think they'd
Yeah.
teach you
Is
like,
it- Did you have to do like, because they used to do, what did they call it? Key skills? Did you have to do that? Did you have to do
what's
key skills? So obviously, if you come out of school, what qualifications?
I got maths and English, so I literally was just 2 days a week plumbing. I didn't have to do maths.
Oh right, yeah. Because some people
Depends
have to
what
do
grade.
key
I
skills,
had to
don't
do
they?
that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What? Did you do it?
yeah, because I didn't do well in school.
Yeah. Did I have to do key skills? I don't know if I did.
Yeah, you have to get certain grades in it, maths.
I'll tell you
English.
what was frustrating though is like when I was in school, especially like sort of when you come into your GCSEs and that, I weren't very academic. And I did, to be fair, it's like I just couldn't. I weren't someone who sit in a classroom. I always like being out doing stuff, working with my hands and stuff like that. But it was always like if you got kicked out of school, you do multi trades, and if you had learning difficulties, you get to go to like landscaping college, and the opportunities were there for people that couldn't sit well, but because I was sort of average and I just sort of fly under that radar a bit, I'd do, and I always thought they should introduce some sort of multi-trades into schools and that, because you get taught literally everything.
I mean, it would be handy, wouldn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like you say, like
You only get DT, didn't you?
You get DT and you're doing textiles.
DT, and you got to make a spinning top, or
Yeah.
I don't know what other things did they make?
Woodwork. My favourite subject was woodwork because that was the only time you were actually like, right, bit of wood, tools and that, and you're getting used to tools for the first time.
Let's make a pencil case.
I suppose
with a
that's what you
thing.
used to use in
That's it,
isn't
yeah.
More of a like, I don't think they could teach you basic plumbing, but just
So
yeah.
what about right? So if you get your own house, right, you do your own plumbing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you skilled at anything else, like other trades or anything like that? Can you turn you around to anything else?
Yeah, I think where we done like the refurbs and that, you had to take on you had to build like a frame for a shower valve. So then you just pick up carpentry skills and stuff like that.
It's an all-round trade, isn't it?
is,
Plumbing.
yeah.
You get to do loads of different
And
bits
you have
and
to
bobs.
literally have every single tool in your van anyway.
Yeah.
So you got skill saws and jigsaws and stuff like that in your van anyway. But yeah, I can I try tend not to dabble in too much. I remember my first private job when I was like 17. I fucked that one right up.
Okay, what was it?
Well, all it was a pump shower like unit, like Triton. Power shower.
Yeah.
But they wanted it from that wall to that wall, so I'm like, all right, sweet. To cut the tiles off, run them in the wall, and brought them up. But I thought I'd do the tiling and all.
Right.
How I can tile.
At 17 as well.
Jesus, man. It was funny because my younger brother was helping me pass the tools and that, and I had to do a shower screen, and all the shower screen went all right, to be fair, but the shower was just a fucking nightmare, and sweating. And I think I put my brother off trade work after that day.
Did you?
Yeah, I think he was like, fuck that, that's a bit too stressful for me. I was sweating, throwing tools. I got this one tile perfect, and I got so frustrated, I punched the wall and it cracked the tile. I was like, oh, mate. Yeah, it was an absolute
So
nightmare.
was you apprentice at this time? You took on a
Yeah,
private job?
yeah.
Fair play,
But everyone sort of says in college that you'll do a private job. You'll have loads of jobs where you sort of you fuck up, and you've just got to hold your hands up and say.
Was that for someone you know?
Yeah, lady across the road. It was a disaster. Even now, I cringe. And then when you get people offering you private jobs after that, you have such a bad anxiety about it. I was palming off. I was like, oh, no, I don't need that.
The thing is, when I was doing site work and all I did was site work, I'd be with my girlfriend right, at a do or something. We used to work in a city in this like big law firm and all that, and I'd be sitting around with all these toffs. And they would go, do you do private work? And I'd be like, and she'd be like, yeah, you do. Because she's trying to encourage me to go out and get my own work and all that. And I was like, well, I only really do like domestic work. When I have a domestic house, I'd like you to come around. And I was like, I went round to look at it, right? And I remember it. I always remember it. I went round his house and I looked at the floor. Actually, it's round probably your way round Enfield where it was. And he wanted a radiator moved from here to here and a radiator moved from there to there. And all I looked down and see was chipboard flooring, right? And I'd never taken up chipboard flooring. I looked at it and I was like, yeah, I can probably do that. But I shit it and I was like, no, I don't want to do that. And I sort of like made every excuse under the sun why I couldn't make it, couldn't do it, just because I knew that I was going to get myself into shit with it. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, but you have to do it. You have to throw yourself into it.
You got to do it. I mean, I remember I'd done work experience with, so my cousin who's the plumber, I'd done work with his sister, work experience with his sister, who's a physiotherapist and that, because obviously I was into sport and stuff like that. It was just a good opportunity. And I was going through the files and I seen my cousin's file and it was like name, job occupation, and he put stuntman. So when I started working for him, I said, why do you, on all your job occupations, you put stuntman? And he goes, listen, you'll find out one day, but when you tell people you're a plumber, it'll drive you mad.
Yeah.
And I never got it, because I'm thinking, if you tell people plumber and people give you work, happy days. And then after about 3 years, when I started telling people I'm a plumber and that, people were like, I need this doing, I need this doing. I started telling people I was a stuntman, just so it was like...
I remember changing a set of taps for my girlfriend back then when I was 20 and it was just coming in. Oh, again, can you change me taps for me? Like monoblock taps. Never changed monoblock taps before. F me. I like sweating like you probably on that job. It took me so long to change these set of taps. And the old boy he's moaning and not moaning, he's like, yeah, sure, you know what you're doing in it. I'm like, yeah, you're trying to blag it, like sort of thing. But I think because remember they had copper tails and you just like join up to it. But it was, for whatever reason, it was a complete nightmare. The old ones wouldn't come off. I was taking about half hour, 3/4 of an hour, trying to get the old ones off and all that. But it's all experience and that. But like you say, people, family members, this, that, and the other, they're all going to ask you all the time. They're going to continue asking.
I've done mine. After that disaster, it took me maybe like a couple of years to build my confidence back. And I was like a mileman's black cab driver, and he had the editor of the Boxing News in the back, and they sort of built up a friendship and that. And he knew that I was doing a plumbing.
Yeah.
And he only lived in Finchley, which was up the road. He goes, my toilet keeps on running.
Right.
He goes, do you reckon Jamie can pop round? And it's like the editor of the biggest boxing magazine.
Yeah.
So I've gone, all right, I'll come in. I finally built up a little bit of courage to do it. And he's, bless him, he's wicked and all. But he was there and he's telling me stories of all boxing stuff about being in like South America in the 90s and seeing Manny Pacquiao. All like these mental stories and that. Meanwhile, I'm flooding his bathroom. And I'm like trying to listen to these stories, but stressed out because he's watching me just cause an absolute disaster in his bathroom and that. But yeah, managed to get that one sorted, and that was
knocked your confidence.
No, to be fair, that built me confidence. Because you just got to learn to relax on jobs. That's what I learned.
Fair play at 17. Like, I couldn't imagine doing a shower screen at 17.
Nah, so
what shower screen was it?
Oh, we don't know.
Like like
a cubicle as well. At 17.
The sliding doors one.
Oh, you mean a quad?
Oh, but fair play.
No, it was like a semicircle. The corner ones, and it was like the
fair
doors
play for doing that. Like that's not an easy shower.
I smashed one at a job. I went through like 2 arteries. We were working in this old couple's house, me and my boss, and I've been given this shower screen, and it got given to me upside down, and we're working in this little ensuite, and he's like, right, we've got to flip it all like this, and I swear to God, I don't even know what happened, but it was like someone shot the glass.
Yeah.
And I was holding it, and then all I was holding was to these shards of glass, and it was like all over the floor, and I got like bit went on my finger and had gone through, and that was And the boss was like, shh, clean it up. There's claret everywhere, and we're trying to clean it up.
Yeah, we got a fault with a shower screen, you have to send it back.
It's an IKEA one.
I used to hate them, shower screens.
I won't do it
especially the
now.
ones you done at 17.
Oh, mate, yeah.
I won't touch them now.
I never knew what a shower screen was
Do you
until I was
look back
about
now and
25.
think, bloody hell, why did I try and do that?
Oh, you just don't know. You just try to bite off more than you can chew, don't you? Sometimes.
Yeah, I didn't do the shower screen until I was about 24, I think. Like, I didn't bother doing them or anything. It's like...
That's a grey area on the building site.
Yeah,
Who's doing the shower screen?
Well,
we always
everyone will tell you it's the plumber's job. They'll all tell you.
Yeah, when we were doing the refurbs now, we just like drop it out of our price and give it to the builders to do.
Yeah.
We wouldn't go. It was only like that odd job where it was a bit of experience where it was like, right, this is how we do a shower screen. And it just so happens that it fell into 1,000 pieces.
Remember we done a shower screen on a job, me and my mate, we was on the job together, we done a shower screen and we drilled it wrong. We put it in the wrong place. Like I think we put it upside down or something, and then when you turned it round the right way, the screws were in the wrong fucking place. And it sat off more, so the screw holes were I was like, oh, fuck, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He pulled it, we put it in, and the guy had pulled it and he said, it's not the right way around. It's not opening.
It's when you think you can get away with
You
it and
meant
like,
to, yeah,
maybe they won't notice.
Do you know what I mean? He's going, it's not the right way around because we need it to open more or whatever. I was like, oh. So when we turned it round, the screw holes in all the wrong place. Ended up getting a Magic Man. These tiles were like a stone type sort of tile. Ended up getting a Magic Man in. You wouldn't notice. The magic people
Oh, yeah, bang on,
aren't
didn't they?
handy to have around
Yeah.
you when you're shit.
Yeah, that's another thing, silicone, isn't it? Oh,
We get
it's a
with the
skill to
maintenance work, loads of re-silicon jobs,
Yeah.
and I'll come out of it sweating, covered in silicon, tissue stuck on your hands and that.
All
It's just
over you, innit?
all over me. I was in Screwfix the other day. This geezer, I was collecting something from Screwfix, and this fella looks at me and goes, and you know when you're just in your work day, you just want to get in there, get out, and get back to the job. And this geezer goes, "What trade are you?" And I just, "What's that, mate?" He goes, "What trade are you?" I went, "I'm a plumber." He goes, "Well, why are you so dirty?" I said, "What do you mean why I'm so dirty?" He goes, "Well, I wouldn't hire you if you come to my
Really?
house look like that." I said, "Well, sorry, I'd actually do a bit of work
What cheap?
Yeah.
What liberty?
because I'm covered in silicon."
What sort of work do you do then in the maintenance? Like what sort of houses?
A lot, yeah, just all like people's houses.
Is it the houses you see like some shit in, or is it like half decent?
I've seen. Yeah, I mean, when I was with my apprentice, we were doing housing association work, which was flood damage. So people like in the basements and that was
Drowning.
Yeah, basically drowning. But because we had to strip everything out for it all to be damp proof, and then replastered, everything go back on. And all the boilers were in the basement. And so I'm taking the boiler off. My pal Fatty on, who's this mad Albanian, funny as fuck. He's gone up because we were the only trades allowed to go into every bedroom to vent the radiators.
Yeah.
He's run me, going, "Jimmy, oh my God, Jimmy!" Like hysterics. He goes, "Just come upstairs, come upstairs." So I've come up to the top floor, and he's in like this obviously girl's bedroom. As he's vented the radiator, load boxes and that in front of the radiator, one with a duvet on it. And as he's removed the duvet, it's just this clear box of dildos by the radiator.
We've had similar content to this last week, didn't we?
Yeah.
And it was just hilarious. Like, I'm talking,
Were the people in?
no, it was all empty and that, but like she could get out a small army with what she had. It was mental, yeah.
We have a selection,
Yeah.
she said.
Weapons, it was a war chest of dildos coming out. And I was like, "Mate, what is going on?" And like we were just howling. And when we finished the job, we obviously had to fill back up, and it was still, I was like, "Mate, we've got to let her know that we found it." So
Yeah.
I moved it from under the window onto the top of her bed. Just so that when she comes in, she knows that we found it. So,
Did you get any comeback from that?
no,
No.
but live to tell the tale.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've found all them deals. I think I'll have to tell them straight up to their face.
Yeah, we never saw the customers in that, so because they got rehoused whilst the works was being on.
Oh, okay.
But it was like, so to be fair, most of the rooms were pretty empty because they've had to move them into temporary accommodation.
Yeah.
But she obviously left a few essentials behind.
Essentials, yeah, definitely. You let's ask you a question, right? If you make it big time, imagine you make good money off of it.
It'd be nice.
Yeah, world champion, whatever. Are you still going to do your own plumbing?
I think so. I'd like to think so.
You reckon?
I think so. I was someone asked me the same thing. I think someone asked me, goes, I think it must be well nice if you come off the tools, and I was like, to a certain extent it would be, but if I've got no purpose during the day, I think I'll go mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of athletes lose that purpose, don't they, wouldn't they?
And I enjoy plumbing. Like, I do enjoy it as much as it drives you mad. It's not a job that I hate.
Imagine turning up to like somebody's house. Yeah, you turn up to like, I don't know, Deirdre's house, and just as you open the door, you got the old ring announcer going, and coming up to Deirdre's house now, weighing at 60 kilos, we have Jamie Bradley, the plumber. And you walk in, she's got some entrance music on. You go in, fix a tap.
That's it, bob and weave.
You're doing that, yeah. World champion, and in his spare time, to keep himself sane, he's doing Deirdre's taps.
That's it.
Yeah?
£60 jobs, happy days.
Yeah.
Do you have like a middle name? Like,
No, I don't.
Have you not got any nicknames yet or anything like that?
No. We had a laugh about him because in my last fight, the geezer's face was cut open and it was just claret everywhere. They were calling me the butcher.
The butcher?
Which was quite funny in that. But I don't think I'd have one.
No.
Just Jamie Bradley, short and sweet.
A lot of people try and have it, don't they? Who's in sort of, who do you see about in the gym at Finchley now then, sort of, that's professional and...
No, none of the big names. Joshua uses the gym sometimes, but he hires it out now.
Yeah.
Derek Chisora boxed at Finchley, so you've seen him a few times. Spencer Oliver.
What do you make of that fight the other night? Who was it?
The weekend?
Not the weekend. The Dylan White one. He fought that
Moses Atumu. I thought that would be a big test for Moses, and he just goes and bombs him out. That's when I thought, he could be like.
You reckon the hype is right? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Do you reckon he's going to be?
I think he ain't a mug. Dylan White. He would have gone in there and.
Yeah.
Like he would have gone in there and tried to rough him up a bit. Which, to be fair, is what Moses Atumu needs. He needs someone to, because he's just blasting everyone away.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like a big puncher though, does he?
No, he's.
Maybe he's deceiving. Maybe underestimate him. Well, shouldn't do now, should they? Really? But he just obliterated him, didn't he? I was shocked at that. I tell you what, though, I was glad I never paid for it. God, you'd have the right hump, wouldn't you?
Yeah, for a minute and a half.
If you paid for it and watched it on this old Sky or went to it, you'd be like, oh, yeah.
I was busy that evening. Would you change trade?
Nah.
No, he loves it.
No, that's just my game, innit?
Yeah.
The thought of having to learn something all over again.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, though, I say give him 10 years, but hopefully before 10 years he will be like retired from the trades and like, you know, mixing
retired from professional
boxing
as well,
throwing his hands in the ring, not the olive. You know what I mean?
That's another thing as well, when it age in boxing, you can only go for so long.
Yeah, you've got a 15-year career, really. If you go to like 36, 37, 38, you've had a good career.
I was thinking of starting. I'm 46.
Do you think it depends when you start and how many sort of fights you've had? So say if you started boxing at 30 and somehow you was really good when professional, could you box for 20 years?
What,
age
age
is a factor?
Well, Joe Joyce turned pro at 30,
Yeah, it's late,
but he's like, that's a short career for him. You don't want to be boxing like Bernard Hopkins was boxing until he was 50. Roy Jones Jr. was boxing until he was like 50. And I'd like to sort of... It's always the thing where it's like, I've got the plumbing to fall back on, so I'll always be able to earn a pound note. So maybe I'd like to think when the time's right to jack it in.
Well, if you could jack it in and you made a bit of money, you start your own company up, you've got the plumbing knowledge, you wouldn't necessarily have to get on the tools, you just start your own company up.
No, this is it.
And also it's like, anything can happen. Look at that Sparky that got the opportunity over Saudi.
That's it, the lad from Doncaster.
I think he beat someone, they asked him to go and...
That's it, yeah, he was mandatory for the Shakur Stevenson fight. Josh Padley, his name
was. Is he lightweight, actually?
Yeah.
Yeah, Shakur Stevens lightweight, isn't he? Yeah.
And, but it's like stuff like that, that's life-changing, that. But
now he's doing it
that's
full
a
time.
win-win situation, because you're going to box one of the pound for pounds, on 2 weeks' notice when you're working doing a rewire on the Monday,
Yeah.
and you get a phone call, and it's like, well, yeah, we'll have some of that. It's all about staying ready. But you'd be sorry to say, so many boxers have got a trade behind them. But then I try and tell the youngsters at the gym who are approaching 16, where they're sort of looking at, well, what do I do? Do I go sixth form or do I go college? So go college, get yourself a trade. You'll be earning money in a year if you can get a good apprenticeship.
Like, you know when like you got like knocked for that money, did you think like I could really throw some hands? But you can't, can you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you go through your head and you think to yourself, I really want to do
Yeah, that was a bit of that wasn't great. That I was fuming about that.
Yeah.
But
you can't do nothing.
You can't do
You'd
nothing.
get in proper trouble, wouldn't you?
because then you know you definitely ain't getting the money back.
Exactly.
And there's always that element in your mind where it's like, well, I could get it back maybe a bit later than what it is, but if I go around there and iron them out,
Yeah.
I'm definitely not getting. And I need the money more than I need.
You're gonna not only that, you're gonna risk your career
Or
doing
you
something
get
like
yourself
that.
in trouble.
I don't know if it was like sort of, yeah, sometimes you hear growing up, do you know when someone can fight growing up?
Yeah.
Then it's sort of people almost want to like start with you because of that. Did you have that growing up?
No, I never really had any.
Yeah.
I mean, you're getting your scrapes growing up. I got in more trouble in that year off than I did through my whole boxing career. When I had that year off boxing, because I was going out more, and I got in more trouble because I got in more rows on that year off than I did because I never really went out.
Yeah, there's a lot of discipline in boxing, isn't there? That's the thing with it, innit? It does keep.
I think any sport, isn't it?
Yeah, any sport
Yeah.
keeps you disciplined, but particularly with a sport where you're fighting
It's an
or
hard
whatever,
game, isn't it? Yeah,
you've got to have discipline because you've got to have self-control, ain't you?
Yeah, you have, and you just got sometimes if someone's getting little bit loud, you've just got to turn as hard as it is, just
Yeah.
let it go over your head,
What's your goals with the boxing then?
Be world champion. What did you say?
take over the world.
Yeah, take over
that's
the world.
obviously everyone's goals, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's-
My short-term goal is to win a southern area,
yeah.
Yeah.
and when I win that, I'll do it the traditional route, which was southern area, English, British. But my dream is to box at White Hart Lane. That's like that's my thing.
Yeah, that'd be something to talk about, wouldn't it?
Could be for a Gucci belt, but at least as long as I box there,
Yeah.
I'll be alright.
Well, you've done your York All dream.
Done the York call, that's ticked off.
Tick that off. Yeah. Now go aspire for your new one.
That's it.
Yeah, so how, to get that southern area, what is there, who has that at the moment? Is there,
That's actually, I think they're fighting for that next week. The super lightweights are. I'm not too sure who's got the lightweight, but
and it's the manager that sorts the matchups
yeah,
out.
the British Boxing Board control. But I think you've got to have like 10 fights minimum to box for a southern area.
Oh, okay.
But it's all about being ready. I could have 10 fights and my coach, my manager might think, not yet. And it might take me a bit longer. Or I could get to 10 fights and they go, yeah, right, now you're ready. So it's all in their hands.
Don't need to rush.
All I've got to do is I've just got to keep working hard, training hard, and just.
I think it's in most sports as well. Like in boxing, a lot as well is about like the drug taking and that.
Yeah.
That's
That's a thing, especially in the smalls, because you don't get tested in the smalls.
so they can get away with it.
Yeah, when the big shows, because they can afford the drug testing and all that. But when you turn pro, you get given a prohibited substance list.
Yeah.
All my medication, I have to check through this app that I've got. So anything you take,
You have
you've
to
got
check.
to check. But any supplements you take, you have to check.
You say medication, you on medication?
I'm not on
No.
medication, but like say if you like
If
got
you
a
were-
flu or something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that, or
Hay fever.
Hay fever
That's
or
one,
something.
isn't it? Hay fever.
that's,
That was
that's
a
mad
big
as it
one.
sounds.
Remember that in the Olympics?
The nose sprays.
Yeah.
You've got to be right careful. I think Billy Joe Saunders got done for a nasal spray.
Yeah.
Do you think people generally just get unlucky? Like, say the Conor Benn situation. What's your opinion on that?
There's something going on there, I think, because he didn't get done. From what I understand, he didn't get done for the drug. He got done for the masking agent that covers up the drug you take.
Right.
And
Okay.
Oh,
If that makes
that's what
sense.
makes it a bit worse,
Yeah.
then, doesn't it?
But you just don't know. You don't. It's all rumours and stuff like that. So it's hard to. Obviously, you got.
And let's be honest, and
Unless you're him, he knows the truth.
Yeah, but
right?
as well, I mean, where there's money,
Yeah.
there's corruption, isn't there? There can be. Do you know what I mean?
100%. And another thing is like, to put it right, so the UK is governed by the British Boxing Board of Control. And I've listened to podcasts with people in the boxing game that say no matter where they've boxed, in America, Saudi, they go by the rules, not of the Saudi, but the British Boxing Board of Control, because that's like basically like the governor of, that's cemented in. But in America, you've got the Nevada State Commission. It's all commissions out there. It's the same sort of thing. Then you have the California Commission, the Texas Commission. And you've got all the different states of different commissions, but some drugs you can take in that commission, but not in that one, and like vice versa. Which is why they reckon a lot of like Floyd Mayweather only fought in Vegas, because maybe he got away with some stuff that you couldn't get away in other areas. It's all like rumours and that, but these are like conversations that go around, but you just don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, like you're saying, when it comes down to money, people cut corners, cheating anyway.
I mean, who's to say he wasn't spiked? Do you know what I mean? Who's to say he wasn't spiked by something? I don't know how it works, but you know.
But that's another thing. I remember an interview with Chris Eubank Senior, and as much of a lunatic he is, he's right. I think someone offered his son a supplement or something like that, and he went to take it, and Senior went mad, going, don't take anything from anyone.
No.
Ever. Because someone could give you something that says paracetamol, but really it's something else, and all of a sudden that fucks your whole career up.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't take much to mess the career up.
It's just about being streetwise about it.
Yeah, you gotta know what you're putting in your own body. Yeah. It's been good little interviews.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. Yeah. It's interesting to hear like sort of the life of someone that's sort of in the trades, but then trying to sort of go down the sport sort of direction. It's hard.
I mean, I never had that problem. No.
Pete's a bit of a dark horse though.
Pie eating contests.
He sort of you wouldn't put him as a sports person, would you? Let's go off just like looks. He looks homeless at the minute. But no, you are a bit of a dark horse.
Dark horse.
Yeah, like he's one of those that's
good at darts. You know.
Darts. He can actually play football a bit.
Before my knee's knackered now.
Just a bit of.
That's what's dangerous. Football's dangerous.
Yeah, mate. Wear and tear, football, plumbing.
Brutal.
No good, is it? It's
no good. No chance.
Your knees ain't gonna last if you do.
I played with that boulders and rolled my ankle. Only played twice.
Yeah.
You ain't asked me to come up there yet, have you?
Because I ain't played again. Yeah, no, it's been good. We was going to mention something. We didn't want to obviously mention it, but Lois mentioned that was it your brother that was on?
Oh yeah.
On TV recently.
Yeah, he was on.
How many brothers and sisters do you have?
Just him.
That was your younger brother.
Yeah, that was my younger brother.
Was he on?
Love Island, yeah.
Oh.
You don't watch it.
I don't watch it.
Yeah.
Did he win?
Nah.
No.
He got dumped. No, he done well though. He had a good. I think he was in there for about 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh right.
And he come across like really well in that. So yeah, he's just living. He was doing landscaping before this, and he's someone who's done a bit of everything. He was an estate agent, and he just never quite found his thing. But he was doing gardening and like landscaping.
Is he younger than you?
Yeah.
Is he a boxer?
He tried it.
Yeah.
But he just couldn't.
He's a lover, not
He's
a fighter.
a lover, not a fighter. That's right.
He's a Love Islander, not a fighter.
Yeah, he's too much of a tart. Honestly, I tried getting ready, we had something on and I was like, right, and he's like doing his hair, jumping in the shower, doing his hair again, getting changed, looks in the mirror, puts on another t-shirt, goes out. I'm waiting at the door, like ready to go. After about half hour, he's there. For your bird. But all of a sudden I forget something and he's in the car before me, and I was like, you take ages to get here. He's like, I'm still in the car before you.
How does he cope getting dirty landscaping then?
He don't mind it. To be fair, he loved it because he's like especially in the summer, because he used to do all like footballers' houses and all like rich houses and stuff like that. So he'd be like, especially in the summer, top off, mowing gardens and all that. Yeah. So that was a bit of him.
All year 10.
That's it. Yeah.
Has he stopped it now? Is he not doing it?
Yeah, he's just living.
It's a mad old world.
Living the dream at the minute. Yeah. It was quite mad when he come out and that. He come out and he got back from the airport, come home, and he was hungry. So he went to the shop to get something to eat and walked, because it was only up the road. But he walked during the school run, and women are jumping out of their cars getting photos with him and stuff like that. Yeah,
You can't prepare for that.
No, and then on 2 days after, he went I think he went to St Albans or something like that for a night out with his pals, and I don't think he saw any of it. Like, he didn't have a conversation with any of his pals, because the old bar was just trying to get photos with him and talk.
Really?
Because he's like, he's sound, he will just want to talk to everyone.
Do it, yeah.
So he would get photos and have a 5-minute chat, but then it got to the point where it's like, the old pub's just on him. I think even one of the bouncers had to come and like secure him a bit, because it was just,
It's mad, isn't it?
It's a hard thing to adapt to, isn't it? Like, the thing is, it's good doing this stuff. It changes your life, but that side of it, it's hard to cope with.
Yeah, but I think he's loving it. He's getting good opportunities. He's
I think if you're smart with it,
Good luck with him, isn't it?
yeah. You know, he's always wanted to do TV work and stuff like that. So yeah, he's enjoying it. But it's just quite funny, because I'd never really I've been out with him like maybe once, just to the local or whatever, and it's been quite funny because he gets recognised in that. Yeah. But then he got invited by Spurs to do like a VIP tour and everything, and then I was like, oh, can you take me?
Yeah.
Can I come?
Yeah.
But he goes, yeah, come, we'll put a day off and we'll go down there, it's sweet. And we were sitting in a cafe in Tottenham, and he's sitting in the corner, we're having a bit of breakfast, and as we walked out, the waitress just goes, Tommy from Love Island, yeah? And we were like, oh, and then he started getting recognised in the Spurs shop and stuff like that, and I was like, fuck, that was when I sort of saw how sort of well known he was.
But look, so what, he got dumped in there by his bird?
No, he got voted out by another couple.
Oh, but is he with his bird who he's with?
Nah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that ended pretty sharpish.
Was it strange watching him on TV?
Yeah, it was. So he flew out a week before my last fight, so he weren't there, and the filming actually started on the day of the fight, ready for the Monday when it started, and we were after the fight, me and a few of my sponsors, my coaches, and that all went to Cyprus just for like just unwind and that. And one of my sponsors, the Amirandi in Cyprus, is a hotel, 5-star hotel. And I spoke to Adam. I was like, bit of a silly question, because I was with 6 blokes.
Yeah.
Do you reckon we can watch Love Island tonight anyway? And he goes, and he sorted out a nice TV room and everything, and we were watching him, and it was just, it was so surreal. Yeah. It was right, good laughing. And when he came out, we were showing him all the videos and that.
Did he hold a good account of himself?
Oh, yeah, he smashed it.
Yeah, he's like,
he smashed it.
My missus watched it, so I watched it with her. But yeah, seems like a good guy.
Yeah, no, he done well, but it's quite funny because I went to Italy for Spurs a couple of weeks ago with my pals and that, and I was just known as Tommy from Love Island, brother, the old trip.
Yeah.
I get chatting to anyone, Tommy from Love Island, brother. If they needed me, Tommy's brother.
Yeah.
But yeah,
now we can be Tommy's brother's mates.
Yeah.
Aren't we? But that's good. That's good, isn't it? Yeah. That's good little. Everyone's got a hustle, isn't they? Do you know what I mean? And like, no, good luck to him. I think it's.
Yeah, all the best. Obviously,
with your boxing and all that, mate.
Definitely try and come and support.
Would we see you on Love Island one day?
Absolutely not. I'll be the first person in there to cause a bit of carnage.
Good luck to you, mate. It's good. And maybe we try and get down there then. What was it? The 11th of October. So have a look. 11th of October. Put it in the description. Try and get you some ticket sales and that. Do you know what I mean? So it would be supportive of that. So So anyway, so if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like. It all helps out with your viewing and all that. And thanks once again, Jamie, for coming on.
For having me.
Cheers, Jamie.
Appreciate it.
See you later, guys.